Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to show you some shims that we're making for a client out of acrylic, 5,000 total shims, 1/8 inch, black, and plastic, and 2 different shapes. So that's what this is going to be about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got a hole in the wrong location. I'm going to redraw the vector. I'm going to correct it and just we're going to recut. So let's do that. If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now let's get back to it. All right, I just quickly fixed up that toolpath and we're running it again. Double check these to the best of my recollection. Could have been 4 by 10. I think these holes were 1.5 inches from either end. That looks correct. This one was 4 by 15.5. Yep, and then 1 inch, and it would be 3 3/4, and then 1 inch, and then 3 3/4. And over here, this was 4 by 14.5. Right? 1 inch, and then 3 3/4. 1 inch, and then 3 3/4. So all that looks really good. Let's get the chisel and take them out. I'm going to turn off the vacuum. No reason to pull them off with vacuum. Plus that did drop down the noise level in the shop, so let's pull these off. Okay, yeah, everything looks fine here. A little bit of cleanup on the edge of the tabs, very small amount. I think I would have needed to increase the depth of the cut ever so slightly. Because obviously, I mean, it was very, very paper thin, not cutting through. Yeah, not much on that tab to knock off, that's for sure. Not much at all. Just so little. Good, I like that a lot. All right, so I'm gonna wipe these off. I still did not get my up spiral bits. It's proving to be an odyssey, but they're coming. If we make any more of these, well, like I said, there won't be, I don't see a need to make any more prototypes. That's how we're sending them right to the client. This is the amount of post-processing that they're seeing. So not much at all. All right, let's sit back down at the computer. Let's do a final double check on these. And if they're correct, then we're just gonna get them shipped to the client. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm gonna put the drawings up on the screen and I am going to make sure that they're the right size. Okay, so base C is supposed to be 10-inch wide, 10-inch long, 4-inch wide. We got a hole 1.5 inches, and then in the center apparently, and we're assuming it's 1.5 inches from both sides. 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, and then at 2. Yeah, so C looks good. I'm going to mark this C. Base C. Base D is the 14.5-inch long one. It was 4-inch by 14.5. Got a hole at 1 inch. And then the next one should be at 4 3/4. That makes sense. Flip it around. 1 inch and then 4 3/4. That all looks good. That's base E. No. Okay, yeah, base E. Base D. This one was 15.5 by 4. First 4 by 15.5. Then you got a hole at 1 inch, and then 4 3/4. And then you got a hole at 1 inch and 4 3/4. I didn't measure the diameter of the holes, but they sure look right. Yeah, these were good. Okay, this is base D. At the with the customer, the person I was dealing with has either moved on to greener pastures. I've been transferred off to somebody else that's requested these prototypes. So we are done with this second round of prototypes. Everything looks good. We're going to shut the machine down, and I will update this when there's something to update. Thank you.
If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it.
Okay, so it's probably at least 3 weeks since the last update, and we're going for around 3 of these custom shims. And what's changed only is for this client, whatever this metal railing or bracketing that's sitting on top of this shim, where they're positioning their bolts to go into whatever the flooring condition is or whatever it's bolting to, appear to not be quite uniform in terms of their location. And they've not asked me for
more prototypes. I'm making a third round of prototypes for the new drawings because we're getting to a point where they're going to place an order most likely, and I need to make sure that what I'm going to run, and I think the quantity is 3,500 pieces, 3 different sizes. I need to make sure that it's exactly what they want. So I'm going to make the prototypes, which is what we'll move on to. I'll ship them to the client. And then between now and them getting the prototypes, I'll work up a total cost for the client as well. So let's switch to the screen capture, and let's take a look at the images that they've provided and the new drawings they've provided. Okay, let's take a look and see what the client is up to. So clearly where we made the last prototypes, they 10 pounds of sausage into a 9-pound bag. So clearly cracked that shim. I would think that that's my hole there. Just another photograph. So a little bit of evidence as to what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. Some sort of steel railing structure, support structure. So rather than cut these shims and get those holes, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, these holes in this steel have to be in repeatable locations, but I guess they're not. So what the project manager wants to do is this. So there's base C, D, and E. So base C, hopefully I already have this drawn, 10 by 4, and they want 1.25 inches by 2.5. Gap between short edge of shim and cut out are of shim to be 0.75 inch. Okay, they must mean the 4-inch side versus the 10-inch side. So I guess this is going to be 1.25 inches, 2.5, and then 0.75. And we'll put a rectangle here and here. I asked what radius they wanted on the inside, and they just want them square. Well, they also said it kind of doesn't matter what that is, but we're going to make a tight, whatever I don't remember the bit that we're using. It's probably 1/4 inch. You know, it's obviously going to be an 1/8 inch radius there, and that shouldn't present any problems. That's base C. Here's base D. Same scenario, just a longer cutout, these blue rectangles, and then base E. Same scenario. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to switch to VCarve and we'll get some new drawings going. And I have not moved. I've left the piece of plexiglass clamped to the bed of the CNC. So I just have to continue on with the drawing. So let's do that. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up. Please subscribe and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.